Hi everyone, Dr. Dan Lawrence here. I wanted to make a final video for you as we wrap up our class. I can't believe we're already in the 8th week of this 8-week course, and so we're finishing things up here. So I just wanted to put together some final thoughts and also say thank you for being here. I know it's been a tough semester for some, and it's a difficult time in the world with everything going on. Despite that, you've done a lot of great work in this relatively fast-paced course. So thanks for sticking through with it, and thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and it's been a pleasure working with you all and reading your work. And I hope you'll consider me a resource as you move forward. If you need anything, don't be afraid to get in touch. If you want to keep digging into career opportunities in technical writing, don't be afraid to reach out to me. Um, I'm here. I'm here as a resource for you. So this video, I'd like to put together some, my thoughts on this last kind of section we're dealing with, this last theme of applying for jobs in the technical writing space and writing careers more broadly, some things you can do to increase your prospects on the job market and some other things to think about here, especially with our somewhat troubled economy at the moment. So I'll just start by saying I think that, with my professional experience and helping students over the years, my number one takeaway here is, and your best chance to increase your prospects, your opportunities on the job market in not only technical writing, but also marketing and communications and any kind of, or almost all professional writing careers, your best chance to increase your prospects on the job market is to enhance your digital and technological skill set. So having hard skills, software skills that you can put on your resume. And again, I've mentioned this before, I don't think you necessarily need to be masterfully proficient to get your foot in the door at a company. You don't have to know every single submenu and trick, and that's not the goal when you're learning the software. You're just trying to become proficient enough to know the ins and outs and the basic functions of the software and how to use it. So I've tried in places to incorporate some of the Adobe products into the class for that reason, but it takes a little bit more time than an 8-week course to build those skills. So that's something you can keep working on to increase your chances on the job market. And that core set, the software that the majority of Fortune 500 companies are using, and almost anywhere you go in the world, really, it's Adobe. It's the Creative Cloud Suite. And you can get a student discount on that. It's $20-$30 a month. If you're not a student or after you graduate, it's about $50 a month, and you can access all of that software. The main platforms are Photoshop for design and technical writing and marketing work, are Photoshop, for image manipulation and editing, InDesign for page layout, and Illustrator for vector graphics, more graphic design, but useful in a number of other contexts too. Spark is also, that can be a good starting place. That's more of like a quick design platform for putting together quick different types of collateral marketing images, a number of other things. Anyway, I think that remains perhaps your best chance of increasing your skills on the job market, as well as just preparing yourself as a candidate. Making sure you have a rock solid resume with no errors in it, and not only that, but that it's really fully fleshed out and it's packed with specific hard skills. Chapter 15 in our technical writing textbook is all about applying for a job, and they have good advice in there. The job market is competitive, so you really want to stand out. And you don't want to give employers a reason to reject your application. Unfortunately, that's how a lot of the hiring process works, is, they see a typo, and there's been studies done on this, right? The error threshold for rejecting an application is like between 1 and 2 errors. So on average, employers, if they see 1 or 2 errors or typos in your resume or cover letter, your application's going in the rejection pile pretty quick. I mean, these companies are sometimes screening thousands of applicants, so you want to make sure you have airtight, rock solid, free from typographical errors, cover letter, resume. Make sure they're well crafted. Um, that's gonna help, right, a lot. The third thing maybe I would mention, so again, increase technological and digital skills and highlight those in your materials as they relate to positions you're applying to. Make sure you have a rock solid cover letter resume free from typos, and that is tailored to each position as you send it out. You don't want to be just sending out boilerplate language every time. It's tailored to the position. The third thing to think about is just the volume of applications you send out as you enter the job market. The ratio we all kind of know is most job seekers are sending out somewhere between 50 and 100 applications per job offer. So again, 50 to 100 job applications to one job offer. If you send out 100 applications, you might get 3 phone calls, or 3 interviews and maybe 1 job offer out of that bunch. And now it's going to be different for everybody, but it's just to say, it's a very competitive labor market in many geographical regions in the US and across the world. And so you have to expect some tough competition out there, especially for, full-time salaried, high-paying jobs. But try, right? The thing is to put your name out there and to give it a go. There was a great study I always talk about. There, an identical, so imagine this, identical job posting for a programmer or a computer scientist was run in a local newspaper with the exact same job description and duties. Once it was run with the salary of 50,000, and once it was run for the salary of 100,000, same description, same duties, same minimum requirements. More people applied to the application, or more applicants applied to the posting with a lower salary, 50,000, than applied to the position with a higher salary, 100,000. So, a lot of candidates underestimate their ability on the job market and shoot too low. So, as you move on from this class and you graduate from UW Superior, you have your bachelor's in writing or communications, minor in writing, major in writing, whatever it is, whatever that combination is that you're working on. You're going to be eligible for good paying positions. Right now, the average salary of a college graduate in the U.S. is around 52,000 by most sources that I've looked at. Obviously, I can't guarantee that's what you'll make, but it's kind of a nice target to hit as you graduate university and kind of think about finding a position that's going to help you live the life that you want to live, and also that you can enjoy while you do it. Okay. Lastly, I'll just talk about further opportunities in technical writing. If you really enjoyed this class, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? I mean, and we're just 8 weeks of some key fundamental concepts in technical writing and just some overview. If you want to keep digging into this, there's a lot of different places you can go from here. There's graduate school. There are master's programs in technical writing, so you could look at going down that route. There are online certifications you could get for software, everything from the Microsoft programs to the Adobe software that we talked about, or branching out into some of these like sub-disciplines. If you really want to specialize in something like SEO or search engine optimization or a specific type of computer-assisted drawing software. I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities where you could specialize in something within technical writing and kind of continue learning and continue working on that. There are professional societies you can join for technical communication and technical writing. And of course, lots and lots of reading material out there, other books that you can get your hands on. So, if you're really, really interested in technical writing, I hope you'll stay in touch and feel free to reach out to me. I can, we can talk about graduate school and what that would look like. Or, of course, there's also, you can move on now to the stage of having finished this course. You're perfectly qualified to start applying for positions in technical writing, internships in technical writing, especially as you move closer to graduation. But you can hit the job market. A lot of students start hitting the full-time job market in their senior year. That's usually a good time. But you can start looking at internships earlier than that. And if you want to work full-time as you're pursuing your degree, you can do that too, of course. You can move around in the job market. And all you need to do there in your resume, just sort of list your education as Bachelor of Writing or Bachelor of Communications, expected May 2022, or whatever the expected date of graduation is, and you can just be transparent with employers that you're still working on your bachelor's degree while you're on the job hunt. So I think I'll stop there. I have a tendency of going a little bit long, but it's been a pleasure working with you. So the main takeaways here from this video are: consider me a resource if you enjoy this class and you want to keep working on these things. I also teach a digital writing course where we talk more about digital marketing and the philosophy of technology and digital media, Facebook and Twitter and how it's used in the workplace. And of course, my background is in that area as well. So I teach other courses you can take, but again, main takeaways from this video: consider me a resource as you move forward. Continue to work on software and technology and digital skills to increase your chances on the job market, and that goes for not just technical writing, but almost anywhere, any professional writing career you want to get into. Save your work from this class. You could potentially use it as a portfolio to submit to jobs in the future. So save your work from this class. And don't get discouraged by the job market. The job market can be a little bit tough, but remember that ratio is, you're sending out maybe 50 to 100 applications to large companies before you might hear back. So canvas, cast a wide net and see what kind of offers turn up. And it's been a pleasure working with you. So thanks for the great work, and I'm going to stop now. Take care of yourselves, and as always, don't be afraid to reach out to me if you need anything. So thank you.